you guys are sitting around in the White Dove. You can hear the chunk of the horses and carriages going by outside. People yelling cheerfully for each other to fuck off. People trying to sell things and all that. You're sitting around. Everybody's got a glass at their elbow of various alcoholic drinks. Even Freddie, who doesn't really like to drink because he's watched at least two of the people in his party go down the path to madness while chugging a bottle. And you're sitting in the comfy chairs. You can smell food cooking in a different room.
Where's Freddie?
You look around wildly. There he is. There he is. You want to dive on him to secure him to the chair?
Nearly made the call for fire danger.
When you go, where's Freddie? You thought you heard something go clang, clang in the kitchen. The butler hurries over, looks in the room, goes, hello. He's like, I'll make some food for you.
Thank you. So Alex and Freddie, how was it dealing with the last general and Zog?
Oh, that was yeah. Alex, would you like to
It was interesting. The plan kind of came together really kind of quickly and haphazardly, and then it just really avalanche from there.
Okay.
I from one of the cards that I sent you the details for, as you could see, we had a card where in a day's period you can basically just say, I need this, and as long as it wasn't crazy, like Logan's like, no, that will completely break the game. You can just say, I could do with this. So because we were kind of stranded, I just thought, you know what, we could do with a mini airship. So we got a mini airship. It's like the mini version of the Naughty Shamrock, and it's called. Yes.
Yeah. So was that the one powered by radioactive green monkeys?
Yes, that's the one. That's why it's called
something
like the radioactive green monkey ship or something.
Yeah, so apparently the radioactive green monkeys have escaped and fled the countryside.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I was about to say.
The fact that it just happened, he couldn't have known about it, and he seems excited about it, tells you everything you need to know about Alex.
They form their own rudimentary society as me as their god, and one day they will come back to pilot the airship because when they are needed, they will come.
Yeah.
I was really hoping Logan would spit up there, but he didn't.
Okay.
So we then decided that because like most of the dinosaurs and we knew the Cybermen's guns at any range was probably going to be shit, let alone a long range. And seeing that they didn't seem to have any flying dinosaurs, we were like, we've got a small airship. We've got some really nasty like grenades that just vaporize everything in it. So we were like, right, we're just gonna load up and just shadow airship over to Zog's place and drop the hell out of bombs on him. And Mildred got a really lucky drop. So literally, as Zog was coming out to do his, I'll be back to kill you all, and just as he was saying this, a grenade went off right at the top of his head and vaporized the whole basically top part of his body. So
nice. So you didn't actually get to duel him in the end?
Oh no.
So you didn't get to. Oh, I was looking forward to hearing about how that duel went.
True, I have to admit it would have been a good epic fight, but this way was so much more fun.
Well, it sounds like how Freddie, myself, and Doc. Sorry, it wasn't Freddie. It was Freddie. Sorry, it was Freddie, myself, and. No, it wasn't Freddie. It was myself.
Freddie's everywhere.
Sorry, no. Freddie joined us after the fact. That's all. I was trying to think, how did Freddie get the grenade then if he wasn't there? No, it was Dr. Steve. It was Dr. Steve, Dr. Fulton, and myself. It was very similar how we took out the General in the Land of the Lost. We basically dropped grenades on him from a flying car.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, one major difference.
Oh, yeah. And we invited some agents to have some fun with us as well.
Ah.
We managed to convince agents to invade, and
How exactly did you do that? I'm interested to know.
We borrowed the phone from Burlington, and then we had the agents chase us all the way from we examined the phone when we got into MMO land, determined the phone was magical and technological and could pretty much work anywhere. It had it had some sort of tracker on it, magic tracker. I think it was 37 minutes after we were in MMO land, the agents turned up, in the distance. So we immediately used clams, went to Gotham, stole a car, shadow walked from Gotham to Night City, or to the land that not the world of Night City, because we didn't actually turn up at Night City. We were in Delaware or Cleveland or something. Stole a flying car and then flew the flying car from there to Land of the Lost with the agents chasing us all along. And then we deposited the phone on top of the roof of their base there. After I said, "There's dinosaurs with lasers," and then we buzzed off and hid in the jungle, and then watched the agents turn up. The compound opened up on the agents. Then four agents turned up. Then they got killed. Then 8 agents turned up. They got killed. Then etc. up to 512 agents, which finally overwhelmed all the dinosaurs.
Wow, cool. Yeah, Matt knew roughly how you did it, but now Alex knows, which is great.
Yeah. And then the general and a couple of his remaining minions fled. We were expecting him to, so we put ourselves in between him and the big gate.
Nice.
Had a bit of battle. I dropped a grenade on the gate, which caused it to explode majorly, sending out a huge wave, which we managed to ride out. And we basically we tried to run over the general several times with the flying car, as well as dropping grenades on him. The master seemed to have really good ability to dodge out the way just at the last moment. Okay, the master was POS rated.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that made things tricky. And then we were down to our last remaining grenades. We kept trying to run him over, and Dr. Steve managed to get a lucky hit on him and vaporize him with one of the grenades.
Wow.
That left us with one grenade left. So it sounds like we had similar ideas.
Yeah.
So all right. So now the one thing I was curious about. Well, not the one thing. Obviously, there's lots of things I'm curious about. The smiling masked individual. Did you ever find out who they were?
No, we were not close enough. Oh, sorry, Freddie, if you want to cut him.
Nope. You just vaporized and that was it.
Yeah, we were a bit too far away, unfortunately, to see what exactly it was doing something. And we were just too far away. I can't believe Freddie didn't use his binoculars, because we spent half the mission looking for binoculars in the first place.
I was a bit busy throwing
We were very busy, yes. We were all busy throwing grenades. But he was up to something. We weren't sure what. He got vaporized, and in the wind we kind of heard a
we can hypothesize that he was trying to open whatever portal or whatever to let Zog in.
Yeah, I think he was doing that, and at the same time basically activating the red globe, which would have killed a load of people. In fact, that
was like a nuke or something.
That could have been part of the ritual. That could have been what was necessary for the power needed to power the spell to bring Zog into this world.
Okay.
So, by just vaporizing all of it, it's an easy.
So he said thank you, did he? Or it
was kind of like a whisper in the wind. So we're guessing that particular general was probably not working on their own volition. That Zog was somehow, or someone was somehow forcing them to do this work.
And the voice wasn't at all familiar to you, Alex? I'm assuming it'd be more likely familiar to you than it would be to Freddie.
Well, I don't think
we've encountered.
I don't think I've ever heard the masked one speak, so it was hard for me.
No. I meant, but was the voice you made you think? Was the voice the masked one used? You thought, oh, that was Joe Bloggs we encounted way back here, or that was John Swift, or that was Justice Swift,
not that we got a role for, Pete.
Yeah, fair enough.
But at the same time, I can imagine being that, it was pretty hectic. We were,
Yeah,
200
that's right.
meters away. The wind was blowing. The grenades were going off. Dinosaurs were crying out in pain.
And
So-
you're being shot at.
Yep,
So.
the masked individual remained masked.
Pretty well. She didn't. We were just too far away to see who it was. Death from above.
And somebody didn't use their binoculars to look and see who
I was big.
The ironic thing there was we literally spent, and it was a tough slog just to get onto these like binoculars. Like whatever we tried, we couldn't get the binoculars. And we finally got it.
Real quick, could everybody give me? Everybody here's met various elder. No, never mind on that question. Everybody, give me a luck roll. I want to know who gets the worst.
Oh God,
the worst.
I don't like it when that happens.
It's a tie between me and Pete.
Right. Well, hold on.
Yes, but he's got the better luck, so that means yours is the worst.
I might get worse. I might get worse.
You never know.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
All right. Yep, it's me.
Right. Freddie, you hear a whisper. Freddie.
Huh?
Logan, I'm not sure, unless, as far as I know, Freddie may not have met. If it's the same individual
yes,
as yesterday, Freddie may not have met that individual.
Ah, shit. In that case, you're safe, Freddie. It goes for Joshua McKay.
Unless Freddie actually had in the 2 times he's been to Amber, but I don't know if he had, or the first time he was in Amber.
If it's who I think it is, didn't I hear a voice with James Fulton when he was talking to her?
Mel, as in?
Yeah, Mel. I've met Mel before.
It's not Mel.
Is it Fiona? Is it Fiona?
Did you meet Fiona?
Well, I saw her image like when she was talking to Doc Fulton. Yeah.
Oh, then yes.
It wasn't there.
Oh, what?
How did you see her image? As in, how was Doc talking to her?
No, she was like we were in the White Dove, and she just appeared like translucently, and she was like talking to him, and we were there listening.
Then no, she doesn't know you. So then, sorry, it's Joshua McKay gets the whisper. Joshua McKay, give me a listen roll at half. I wasn't sure if Freddie had, because she doesn't know you. So
yeah, that's fine.
Quick question. I need to card down. So if anyone needs it, I don't mind dropping something else to keep it. But does anyone need a restyle character for any reason?
No.
Basically, if you've got a one of your insanities, I know you don't. Well, actually, do you have insanities anymore?
No, I'm at 90.
If you have a quirk or insanity that's just not working out for you, then this allows you to basically.
No, I'm alright.
Okay, I'll get rid of it.
How's that listen roll going, McKay?
Not by half.
Hey, you're gonna guess it may have been her because you're pretty suspicious.
And I'm curious as to why she's saying Freddie.
She's not. She said Joshua McKay.
I know. I'm assuming she did say Joshua.
You think you hear something, and as you turn around, the chef standing right next to you, going, "Orders!"
I'm giving him a card for that. That's awesome. Right.
Stop fucking with the chef.
The chef brings you guys in a bunch of stuff. He says, "We have a very special treat. We have flambe. I can just
no flambe.
Very good, sir.
No,
he wheels it.
No fire.
What? No,
around Freddie.
I'm not the one cooking it.
Doesn't matter.
Also, I'll have you know, when I was in the jungle last, I was the head chef, and I kept everyone fed.
That's true.
So
Freddie actually cooked a pretty good meal.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Well,
I sold off the items we got from the Jungle Freddy, and so the White Dove's got another 2 months worth of funds to keep it going. Only 2 months though. So
7 weeks.
So that 50 grand worth of, or 30 or 40 grand, I can't remember what whichever it was, 40 grand worth of 2 large gems and the golden mask is just over 2 months worth of.
Okay.
for here. Just to give you an idea of scale of what we're dealing with, trying to keep this place afloat.
All
All right.
Is Freddie going to give any kind of briefing? I want to give him some.
I was going to ask about that. So, just quick question for the two of you: Have either of you met Fiona in Amber? I don't know if either of you have been back. I know Freddie's been back there once, but I don't know if you've actually been there at all.
I've been there once to walk the pattern. I met one guy who hurried me through the pattern, and then I got hurried out. So I've met no one but that weird guy who changed
the guard, Elred.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I was with you when you walked the pattern.
Oh yeah. There you go. That guy.
I wasn't sure if I wasn't sure if you'd met anybody since then. And Freddie, you've been Amber twice now.
Yeah.
All right. And
It
so
wasn't a very nice experience.
So besides Mel, have you met anybody else of importance?
I met Gerard. I met the
You
Queen.
met Gerard, okay.
I met Blaze. I met the King. I saved the King. Well, Duck saved the King. I helped.
He saved the king. Well, Doc saved the king.
Well, Doc killed the king, but he saved him because he was a sinful bastard.
Yeah, I met Mel. I met that god guy you mentioned.
I think he's met most people of anybody here.
Yeah, it sounds like it. When did you meet Mel after you saved Random, or was it just
before when I walked the pattern? I met Mel.
Okay, and was she there after you'd saved
she's
Random?
missing actually. We
she?
don't know where she is.
Okay, who told you she's missing?
Well, they told us. Plus, when
who is
Doc
they? Who is
the
they?
people in Amber, like the guards.
Yes. Which people?
Gerard, Blaze, all them.
Was there a stranger in the street walked up to you and said, "Psst, Mel's missing," or
No, we were being. Well, when I say we, Doc was being interrogated really, really strangely. And basically they were like, where's Fiona? She's missing. Did you have something to do with it? And he managed to convince them that no, he didn't.
Okay.
Then they went on to, I believe Mel was also mentioned at some point. She's also missing. Then Random was mentioned. That was pretty intense, but he managed to, again, convince them he didn't do it. And then later that day, we found a deck of trump cards, and in that deck was basically everyone in the castle of importance, including Random. So he concentrated on the trump card. We found Random in the dungeon in the course of chaos, went through, grabbed them, pulled them out, rescued them, and now we're a little bit more tolerated back there. But still no one really likes us.
So why was Doc able to contact Random with the trump and nobody else could? Did Doc do something special? Did Doc do anything special?
No, he just not really lucky. No. Just really, really, really lucky.
Okay.
Really lucky.
Yes, okay.
really young.
Okay. So it was just so just happened to be the right moment. You did it or whatever. Yeah, all right.
Pretty much. So
and
also,
I'm assuming so the deck of trumps that Doc found, has he still got them or did he return them?
No, he has them.
Yep.
They let us keep them. I guess as a reward.
Were you given a deck of trumps?
No. It was just one deck. He has the whole deck.
Okay.
Because none of us know how to use trumps or make trumps. Because we've never met Fiona. And Doc wasn't able to, despite his numerous attempts, teach us how to make trumps. So.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Oh, also, speaking of Fiona, Doc was contacted on numerous occasions by Fiona. Apparently she's in trouble or something. Danger, we don't really know. She's missing. She was like, help, well, no, not really help, but she was calling out to him desperately, but they weren't really able to communicate much.
Where?
And we don't.
Okay, so when Fiona was contacting Doc, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. When Fiona was contacting Doc, where were you?
We were here in the White Dove.
Okay, so it was here in the
believe-
White. Okay,
Yeah, I believe she also can't remember if she contacted him in Amber or not.
okay.
But I know for a fact in the White Dove she definitely
Okay,
contacted
so Doc
him.
got contacted. Was this before or after you got the you got the Trumps and you rescued?
Oh,
Random?
way before that. Way before that.
Okay. Do you know if Doc attempted to contact Fiona with
Yes.
with?
No response.
Did Doc try it by himself, or did he get you and Mildred? Or I think it was Mildred.
We're
with
not
you,
able
wasn't it?
to. We can't use the trump cards
Why can't you use the Trump cards?
because
I
we
know you
haven't been
can't. I
taught.
know you can't create Trump cards because you haven't
Oh,
been taught. Doesn't mean that you can't use the Trump cards because you've walked the pattern, which means you can use them.
well, he didn't mention that bit, so no.
All right, so
Love it.
so only Doc attempted. You and
Yeah.
Mildred did not assist. All right.
Well, no, basically it was like no one picked up, so to speak. No matter how hard you tried, it was
Yeah,
just
but
dead.
the
Yeah.
important bit is it was only Doc that tried. Is
Yeah,
what I'm
only
trying to ascertain.
Well, that's
Right.
part of the important bit. I'm going to give Freddie more cards if he tells you the really important bit.
The look.
Deer in the headlights.
The eyes were like shifty dog eyes. Like
I tell you, I someday I would love to have cuts of pictures of everybody either looking confused or frustrated, and then make a collage out of it. You can look like you're playing this game. It'll be awesome. Good luck.
All right. So when Doc attempted to contact her, all right. Sorry, I'll take a step back. So Fiona contacted Doc, and
yes.
did Doc and
Well,
said she was in.
quote
Did
unquote
she
contacted.
did she say more than just she was in trouble, or did
No,
she
she
communicate
just-
at all?
It was just a whisper, kind of a dark Fulton, well, James Fulton, and that was it really.
Okay. So and when Doc then attempted to contact her using the Trump.
Well, he wasn't able to. Like,
Yeah,
there was
but
no...
all right. So did he express anything in regards to if it felt any different? As in, was the card cold, not cold? Did he get any sort of feeling or anything, or as in, or was it like he was just getting an engaged signal, or did he
I'm
just
pretty
say
sure
no?
he
It
said
didn't work.
it was cold. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, can Pete cross question skillfully enough to get the correct data out of him? Stay tuned, campers.
And where was Doc? Where was it that he attempted to contact Fiona?
In
using the
Amber.
Trump? All right. So did Doc try it here?
Don't think so. No.
Beautiful.
Hmm.
That's very All right. So that goes. Yeah, we tried contacting Fiona in Amber as well and couldn't. But what you've told me is we all right. So Fiona attempted to contact us as well. She contacted Glenn. I was with Glenn, and so we travelled to Amber. We got arrested.
Yep. Heard about that.
Yep. Which was all a misunderstanding. I purposely posted it that way on the boards just to see what reaction I would get. We're actually released pretty quickly afterwards by Random, and so he asked, and we said that we'd been contacted by Fiona. He told us that Fiona's was missing, that Mel fled, not just that she's missing, but she actually fled.
Well, we don't know what happened to Mel, but yeah.
This is what Random told me. I'm just saying this is what Random told me. He told me that Mel fled, and the time when Fiona and Mel disappeared was around the time Random didn't tell me this. This is something I worked out. was around the time that you, Doc, and Mildred were in Amber the first time, as in when Doc took you and Mildred there the first time.
Dun, dun, dun.
When you and Mildred walked the pattern, yes.
Because Mel was there
That's-
when we.
Yes, she was there when that
Oh,
happened.
so
but
she left afterwards. Okay.
yes.
Weird.
So,
All right.
Dun,
can
dun.
you recall anything about any of the conversations that you guys had with Mel,
It was
especially in
just a
relation
bunch of
to
cryptic
Fiona?
bullshit. Fiona wasn't mentioned. No.
So Fiona didn't come. So Doc didn't ask after Fiona as to whether or not Fiona was
If
available
he
to teach
did,
you and
it
Mildred.
was no, definitely not.
Okay.
He was too busy trying to make out with Mel.
Doc was too busy trying to make out with Mel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Although she gave Mildred a fancy-looking dagger, and I got a jar of cumin.
Sorry. And what did you get?
What?
A jar of cumin spices.
Oh,
I asked for spices.
yeah. I saw
Oh,
the
I thought
note
you
about
said
the
cumin.
jar of spice. Yeah, I thought you said human as well, but the
I
cumin.
thought
Yeah,
you said
I
carved
thought.
and I was like, oh shit.
All right. Yeah. So you got a jar of spice. Yes. I did see about the jar. With the fancy dagger that Mel gave Mildred, did
Yeah.
it have any emblems or anything on it?
I didn't really get a close look at it, but
Alright,
it was
so you
just
don't recall if it like had an a emblem of a crescent moon on it. I think it's a crescent moon. Let me check my notes.
don't think so. Question mark. I don't know. I didn't have the dagger.
That's it. I just whether or not if she handed it over, you may have seen it.
It's alarming. You're thinking just how much Holmes sees when he's just wandering around. What a horrible thing to be trapped in a brain like that, where you see everything and record it all.
Just that when Alex, Doc, and I were leaving Amber after Alex had walked the pattern, we were getting followed by two individuals, and Doc basically managed to get one of them, which was a woman, and get stuff off her, and she had. That's why it's not in these notes, because we. Yeah. So anyway, she had a dagger which had a crescent on it. So what stuff was Doc trying to paint, or what sort of trumps was Doc trying to create?
Well, he was just the only trump he actually tried to make was of the castle, like one of the rooms in the castle itself, but failed.
I'll pull out my deck of trumps and pull out a card. You mean like this one?
I look at it.
You made the PC's flat in the Castle Amber type thing.
Yeah.
Josh, try and look very thoughtful while you're looking into those trump cards. I want to get your expression as I sit there painting him.
Are you attempting to paint a Trump up? And keep in mind that takes 2 days.
No, I'm just practicing my painting skill.
Very good. Pete, please reduce your hand. Alex,
Yes.
I gave you a new card to replace your Dreamlands card, because that's
okay.
Dreamlands not being
Yeah.
I gave you a
Does anyone want a d6 damage upon fails?
No idea. Give me one moment. Sorry.
He looks a lot like Wile E. Coyote for some reason in your painting.
It looks good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sorry.
So random gave me a deck of trumps, and
Oh, really?
I was,
Nice.
yes, and I was actually successful in painting two trump cards actually. I've got so we can get to Amber straight away if we want to now.
Can you teach us how to do that? I don't know if Alex knows how to do it.
I can attempt. I can attempt to. Alex was not taught by Fiona, as far as I can recall. We were pretty much in and out. Doesn't mean that you can. One thing you can still do, Freddie, I think we did suggest this to you earlier, is you can still work on your painting and your sketching. It's just the
Been doing that, yeah.
Yeah. I can attempt to teach you before I attempt. All right. So before I attempt to teach you how to create a trump,
Yes.
there is something I wish to do first.
I was going to say, trying to teach him how to create a trump will require you to actually make trumps, hence a couple of days.
Yes, no, it'll take. Yeah, that's why I said I don't want to do that quite yet. There's something else I want to do. I'll pull out.
Sorry, Pete, you will have to make a small sun roll as you just happen to notice that Alex has horns.
Yes.
Yes, the demon horns from the horns from the devil card. You've not managed to get rid of them yet.
Did Freddie make a sandy rolls as well?
I made one originally.
It's a new day, so yeah. Until you get his horns maxed out, then it's a sandy roll for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't.
What a waste of a crit.
Yeah, exactly. Freddie wasted a crit on you, Alex.
A crit at half.
Well, it's never a waste of a crit against Alex.
Anyway, yeah, I'll worry about the thing. All right, I pull out Fiona's trump card.
Go on.
Place it on the table.
Yes.
All right, so I'd like both you two also to touch it and focus on. Basically, we're going to try and combined contact Fiona and see if we could potentially break through. One of my suspicion was that the reason why we were hearing from Fiona here as opposed to at Amber is because she's actually trapped somewhere within this pocket shadow.
That makes sense.
All right.
You might have
so
and Pete,
by the free
cards.
Yes, I know. Sorry.
That's what happens when you talk too much smart at one time.
For the viewers at home, I'm up to 16 cards from that exchange of trying to get information out of Freddie.
There was some good interrogation.
We nearly went to the torture chamber. We were that close, but I was just warming up the irons there. But
get rid of that. Oh, and just a heads up, you can fly a plane pretty much most of the way. You can fly a plane and get it to the cave entrance.
We flew our flying car over there.
You flew a plane as well?
A flying car.
And where did you land it?
Just outside the cave.
Okay, you managed to get it to land it as well, did you? Beautiful.
Well, you can call it a landing.
Okay, we didn't see the wreckage of a flying car there. We
maybe they took it away. I don't know.
There probably should have been. There's just all kinds of cars and planes and shit stacking up there. So
yeah, we managed to we went to Gotham, stole a Cessna, and then flew it.
Nice.
And managed to do a landing in a small clearing near the cave. Now I've got to play immediately, which will save me looking through the rest of the cards. Hang on, I'll just see make sure if I've got any other play immediately. No, I do.
Or no.
Or a nope.
Wow. I got some really fucking good cards.
Yeah, no, sorry, I don't have a nope. If I had a nope, I would like to play it because I've got some decent cards as well.
What is it?
Yin Yang.
That's not everything, right?
Everybody discarding everything and then refilling their hands, yes.
Yin Yang, no trading. Pardon, Matt?
I've got a replenish. Is that worth leaving on top?
Yeah. So basically, yin yang, no trading. Everyone discards all their cards and refills their hand.
Right. So if anyone's got anything better than replenish, otherwise I'll put that on the top.
I have a hole.
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty good.
For the viewers at home, he means a whole card, not biological.
Well, I have to have biological holes, otherwise it'd be very
very naughty, messy.
So it's debatable as to if the whole card or the replenish is the better of the two.
Probably the whole. It's a long shot that we get a limited retrieve. So
yes, yeah. All right. So, have you discarded Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Both. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. This whole thing with Alex.
Yeah, I've
real name,
already
Alex's
withdrawn
character
and-
name.
I think just call me Kinley. That'll probably make it easier.
No. We need Alex to get his name changed by deed poll to something else.
Yeah. I like the way you're thinking, Pete.
Freddie.
Freddie. Change it to Freddie permanently.
That'd be interesting. I don't think his parents would object too much.
No.
All right.
What's the magic thing in this? Is this really bad zone, isn't it, for magic?
No, we're at Gothic.
No, it's fine.
Magic works fine.
Oh, good.
So
I will fucking skill horse spells in. Let's see if I can heal you both, even though you don't need healing. Yay!
Well, I think he wants you to come play with his tarot card.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
come play with his trump card first and see if we can get in touch with Fiona.
She doesn't hear it yet. Bing, bing.
All right, so basically, both put your finger on the card and focus on the image of Fiona and picture of what she really looks like.
Right. Focus.
And
Right.
we do so.
Everybody, give me a willpower roll, please. Lower is better. If you don't make it by ×3 or better, it's just a fail.
Yeah.
Wow.
Down to you.
I am going to use one of my reroll cards.
Hooray!
Wait, no, don't. Okay,
Oh.
fine. I have an assistant reroll if you want to use it.
Yeah,
Use the assistant reroll on me
Yeah.
There you go.
if you'd like, or I.
Wait, did you roll?
2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, I'll use it on you. There you go.
Yeah, no good.
All
Alex
right.
made it though, which is good.
Yes.
One of us did it.
The Power of Kinley. He seems to have established some sort of weak connection. You can see it looks like she's in a cave of some weird, strange substance with lights and sound.
Blue crystals.
No.
Because that was my initial. I should have mentioned I was wondering if she was in the Blue Crystal Cave. But
Yes.
good, she's
Fortunately
not.
it's just kind of like it's the trippy acid cave, and it has like different colored balls of different colored lights kind of moving around, and it looks like her body is just kind of laying as though it was casually tossed in there. There's a gaping hole in her chest with blood and stuff around, and they're gathered around. It looks like our corpse, although she's looking at you guys, are these spiders with rat bodies and tentacles for mouths that seem to be touching her body at various places with the tentacles. She looks over at you guys as you become more clear, and she becomes more clear, and you can see her mouth something. Everybody give me a lip reading.
Yay! I think I actually have something in lip reading. Yay! Lip reading.
By half.
God damn.
I failed.
It was help me.
Yeah.
I'll try and reach out and grab her.
All right. You can't get her to come to you, but you could go to her.
Yes.
How many creatures are there?
3 steps forward, disappearing into rainbows.
Okay,
We're going in,
okay,
Freddie.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
see
okay.
the connections beginning to fade out because
Yeah. I'm in. I'm going in.
I'm going in.
Right, you guys dive in. The weird rat spider things immediately scatter as soon as you guys show up and flee down little itty bitty holes and stuff in the cave as the floor turns pinkish. And she whispers, "My heart is held by a sorcerer nearby within the Palace of Eyes. You must get it, but please don't leave me here. Don't take me to my relatives or tell them."
Heal!
Your spells fail to work here.
God damn it.
There,
Do we get new
there.
cards, by the way?
No,
Tarot cards?
no, no,
No.
no.
Oh,
Good
okay.
question, though. Good question.
Yeah.
Was there a particular skill involved with the tarot card thing? As far as activating them or
So you mean the trumps?
Trump, sorry.
No.
Right.
As long as you have had pattern, then you can activate them. If you haven't got pattern, then touching the trumps is kind of like, hey, who's been storing these in the refrigerator? I mean, you might end up finding a pack of them, like rubber banded in somebody's drink.
Nice.
How to use ultimate power for the stupidest shit ever. And this is a little bit of what the cave looks like, although honestly I couldn't find any pictures quite as trippy as what I wanted.
She doesn't want us to leave her here, but she doesn't want us to take her to friends or ally. Ooh, like that.
Mm-hmm.
But she's saying that that a sorcerer has her heart.
Yes, in the Tower of Eyes close by. Now, she said not to leave.
I thought she said Palace of Ice.
Oh, yeah,
No,
Tower. Same thing. She said not to leave her here or take her to her family and friends. So there's only one thing for it, guys. You're gonna have to strap her to my back, and I'm gonna have to wear her like a backpack.
Well, actually,
wait. She said her friends. We can take her to our friends, right?
Yeah, but
Oh,
we need to get her.
Yeah.
The problem is we don't know if we take her from this place, whether or not removing her from here and the closeness to her heart will actually kill her.
I'd pick her up heroically, Logan, like in the kind of like, oh.
Yep. All right.
Can't you do some
You are
magic?
freakishly strong, so unless you want to
bullshit.
make a strength roll, you don't need to.
Well, I would like to.
Please feel free.
So, Alex, do you want to use the coconuts then if you're going to carry her?
He doesn't actually need it. He is so strong. He can.
No. I mean, depending on how far we need to travel, he holds the coconuts, and then we start doing.
Oh no, I understand what you're saying, but
Yeah.
he is so strong that he does not like. If you strap her to him, he will not notice the weight.
Yeah, no worries.
Plus, she is tiny. She is a tiny little.
Yeah, Fiona is very tiny, isn't she?
Do you still have your glasses of magic detection?
I certainly
Joshua?
do.
Anything?
Well, Alex, when you cast heal, was it that the spell didn't go off, or it didn't have any effect on Fiona?
Yeah, absolutely no. It just literally just didn't work at all. There wasn't even any resistance. It was just like doesn't work.
Everybody can give me shadow lore rolls if they would like.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to work out, if the spells worked or if it was that it, as in this, you were successful in doing the spell but didn't do anything for it. All right, so it didn't. Shadow lore roll.
Where's my shadow lore?
Shadow lore. Skill lore.
I have shadow lore. Yes, I do. Lore shadow.
Roll some lore.
No.
Skill lore. All right. Who knows?
Blow another reroll on it.
You probably have the best chance. Actually, you do have the best chance.
Well, I've got a Dream Lore card. Let's get rid of that.
Yeah, you get a new card for that. Maybe you'll get another reroll.
I'll play an assistant +5 on you, Matt. If you're gonna.
I will also play an assistant +5.
A legitimate piece of gear that's come up at some point.
I'll play mine as well. So there you are.
Fiona?
Ha ha.
You can
She's
do
gone already. How the hell is that happening? Oh no, shit. No. I put those in a separate tray. I still think I have 4 decoder rings, but I didn't have them on me when I went through the path. So I can do one of those, can't I?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, all right. 3 decoder rings left.
We will get rid of all those fucking decoder rings eventually.
You put them in the first place.
Yeah, but you guys not only we went overboard.
We were like, we've found a loophole. We will milk the fuck out of these decoder rings. So every piece of gear comes up, we just get rid of it.
Now
time goes bye, decoder ring. Yay!
Are you carrying your tarot card things on you?
Hey.
You.
Tarot card? I haven't got any.
He's used them all.
Okay. All 3 of you used all yours up?
I think, yes, I did. I think the only people who hadn't used them all up is Glenn and Dana and Doc, and Tom hasn't gotten his yet.
Wow. I can't believe how slow they're. I'd be ripping through those fuckers in like minutes.
Yeah, we just keep getting failing our distraction rolls.
Yes.
Straight
distraction.
I'm going to No, I'll keep the reroll for something a bit more important.
Okay, let me grab my card back then.
No, yeah, I'll pick up my system +5 card then. Take it back.
I think
Go
we'll
ahead.
reroll for something else.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I'm sure that you guys can find like belts and stuff like that. You've got her strapped to his back. Pete, I know that you've got knot tying. This will keep her from ingraciously slipping off at some critical
Can I assist
time.
him, like by trying to tie like this?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to help too.
All right, everybody tied.
No, make your roll.
Anybody criticals, then he doesn't have use of his arms as you've tied them behind him.
Not tying.
I don't need these silly hands.
I'm sure she won't completely slip off at some very important time.
How the hell did we end up in a sex swing?
Her body feels cold. Cold as the grave, although no rotting smell, which is nice. Oh, by the way, let's see. Only two of you, not anybody who's not Alex Kinley can, if you're looking at her because he can't see her because she's on his back, give me forensics rolls as you're checking out her corpse while you're trying to unsuccessfully lash her to him. It appears she's dead, Freddie.
By half.
You are thinking that somebody or something used, you would guess some sort of sharp, short-bladed thing, like a knife, for example, and literally hacked her heart out.
Mildred!
What sort of clothing is she wearing?
Typical Amber stuff. She's dressed in her colors and all that.
Okay, so she's not changed for a different shadow.
Correct. It looks like
adventuring or anything.
Yeah. In fact, she's dressed as, let's see, Freddie didn't see her last time he was in Amber, did he?
No.
You mentioned something about seeing. When did you see a hologram?
Oh, yeah.
In the what?
It's in the hologram. There you go.
Oh, differently? Okay.
No, same as in the hologram.
Same. Okay.
That's right, Nick.
Okay. Doc, I think she's dead.
No, who are you talking to anyway? There's no doc here.
I mean, you're kind of the doc. Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of the
kind of.
Always someone who's kind of dockish in the group.
Yeah, you're thinking that Doc Fulton has fucked up Freddy's head. That's what you're starting to suspect there.
Oh yeah.
Which it does fit his Destroyer of Worlds, I guess.
Yes, Doc and I, well, we have similar, sometimes we have crossing over similar thoughts and ideas. We're not the same person. We tend to do things slightly different.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, let's just leave this place for the next room along.
I want to check. If I turn on my lightsaber, does it come on?
Nope.
Good question.
Nope. Okay, but
Don't even need any rolls. It appears that tech and your limited magic fail to work here.
I shall attempt my matrix ability, which my understanding should work everywhere, but there may be some inhibiting factor here, but I shall attempt it and see.
Which matrix ability are you attempting?
Telekinesis, that small pebble over there.
All right. Go for it.
No.
No, apparently even that shut off. You're thinking sadly.
That's right. I'll try it later when it's more critical.
I will try and freeze fade. Just see if it works. No. Nothing works. It's just a stupid place.
It is a silly place. Let us leave here. I shall pull out one of the trumps and feel it. Does it feel cold?
Oh, yes.
Good.
Yeah, if it didn't. And
then I was thinking, all right, we're gonna have to get out of here. Interesting. We're gonna have to work out how to get out of this place. But no, we have a way out.
Okay.
Yes. Keep in mind that the Trump way is not really a fast way.
No.
No.
Fast way.
I mean, if we kill the wizard, get her heart back.
Oh, yeah.
Right, let's
Oh,
leave
yeah.
this
Then
one.
you've got an escape route. Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
I
yes.
like killing wizards.
Yes, you do.
The puzzling thing is how we get her heart back into her and attached. Since, as far as I know, none of us are heart surgeons.
Magic.
Fine.
I think it's going to be one of those things where we just toss it in and it'll be like self-repair. That's what I'm picturing anyway. If it's not, well, we'll have to worry about it at that point.
Yeah, I'm thinking we toss it in and then move to somewhere else, and then you start going heal, and hope things start binding.
The power of Christ compel you. Right.
That is my suspicion.
Yes. I like that. It's a good suspicion.
All right. So how many exits from this room?
Pretty much one. Seems to leave the cave and go onto the surface.
We do so.
You can see searchlights are occasionally going by and whatnot on the
We better be a
surface.
bit sneaky if we can. Probably don't want to be caught with a dead woman stuck to my back.
All right, you guys sneak out, and everybody give me a sanity roll as you see the sorts of these searchlights.
I was just about to ask.
They seem to be 20-meter tall, weird tree things with eyes, one eye each that seems to be a searchlight. They're wandering around and such.
I'm fine with this.
Yeah, you get weirder shit with your breakfast cereal, you think, angrily.
Damn it! Stop. I must accidentally depress the back button or something.
Do they appear to be
Just
moving
wandering
in a
around.
certain pattern? Or
Oh, you look for patterns of their movement. Excellent.
Yeah.
Give me an evidence analysis roll, Freddie, and
Clever shit.
yeah. There's a card for his being clever.
but how?
You think you figured out the pattern. Whether it is or you're just delusional, you're not sure. McKay, meanwhile,
How does that success fumble? Yeah, that's brilliant. I love that.
he got a
Wow.
successful fumble.
Well, it's because we need to modify the formula because
Yeah.
I actually have 99 as my skill.
I can still hear you. Keep talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to adjust it because the formula is slightly out. It shouldn't take 99 as a fumble.
No worries.
So
You think you've gotten a way through there, Freddie. In the very, very distance, you can see it looks like it's lighter way over there, like naturally lighter. Like here, it's always dark. Over there, it's a little bit lighter, or the sun's coming up in a really slow manner. You're not sure.
I'll lead the way since I know.
Well, you're
What
up
the
to bring
pattern
those chocolate things on the counter. All right, Freddie begins leading the way out. Because Freddie was clever, everybody's going to do their stealth at plus 10% because these things do move somewhat erratically. What?
I know you've eaten recently, but I'm like, all the food.
Yeah, I might get some. Actually, I'll save these then for a bit. I might get some of the jalapeno poppers or some shit. So,
Daniel, yet again, this.
Oh,
if one person blows it, everybody blows it.
What are we doing? Stealth.
Yes.
well,
Reroll.
one person built it.
Well, so far what's happened is Kinley was sneaking ahead of McKay. The body falls off his back. McKay trips over, goes, oh, and then a spotlight swings over.
I made my stealth by 160.
Yes, but the body.
I spent a hero point.
Oh,
No,
you
no,
did?
no, reroll.
Oh, he's got a reroll.
No, that's what you
Okay.
did.
It needs to be eaten up.
Hopefully more will come.
Yeah, have critical thinking.
Mhm.
I will play the reroll then and reclaim my spent hero point.
There are a lot of these weird tree things, but fortunately he's gotten a pattern, and so you guys managed to make it through there, and eventually in the lighter area, you guys see something else that needs a new sanity roll that looks like this. It's some sort of weird tower palace thing that has like kind of a face on it, and parts of it are floating over other parts, and there's a giant apple for some fucking reason. And it looks like it's either singing or in the midst of screaming.